Greetings, sports marketeers. Back again. Packback Leaderboard Week 8. And also CBS Football Pick'em update. So, you know the way it works, based on average points, based on the quality of your posts, your questions, and your responses. Right? And rank them 1 to 5, and this week we do have an honorable mention. So, at number 5, this week we've got Reem Awad back in the mix. Well done, Reem, former tennis player, drinking Red Bull. Number 4, Darren Fox. His name comes up again later. I wonder why that is. I don't know. You have to hang around to find out. Number 3, Tara Bingham. I believe it's her first time on the chart. And she would have been higher, but I believe she knows why. Number 2, Ketchup Nate. I'm just going to put Nate here because we know who he is. Nate had a great question that he posted about, should professional sports be using the star power of their players? To that, I would add coaches, owners. By the way, that's chapter 6 content of the sports product, which part 1 has already been posted. Part 2, hopefully coming later today, to help combat the COVID situation. And, there has been some. I know Steph Curry did an interview with Dr. Fauci, and they kind of been leading by example, the NBA bubble and NHL bubble and all that. But have they put together a concerted effort to share information? And, I don't know. I don't know that it's been a concerted effort. Here's what I do know. That the NBA and the NHL bubbles, I'm not sure that anybody contracted the virus in those 2 facilities they set up. So maybe when now the NHL season's over and soon the NBA season will be over, maybe it's just take their bubbles and expand them and cover the country, because they knew what they were doing. And they've been they've been carrying on without a problem. Very impressive. Number 1, Dylan Fields. He's back. Don't know what happened to him, but we won't get into that. But Dylan is back. And he was talking about dynasties. Are they good for sports? Or are they bad for sports? I mentioned in my, not a response to him, but just a little coaching note, that, for me, that's what's wrong with college football. Is that at the beginning of the season, on a normal season, there are over 100, I think, Division I teams, and there's only about 4 or 5 of them that are going to win a national championship. Right? Because they're just, the money's so unequal, and the facilities are so unequal, and recruiting's so unequal. That's one thing I like about the NFL. They have profit sharing, but it comes down to some business management. Everybody's got essentially the same payroll. It's how they work it. One of the problems with Major League Baseball is the same way. The season starts, and nobody believes that a small market team with no money is going to be able to win the World Series. It can happen, but nobody believes it's going to happen, right? It's going to be one of the big boys with the huge payrolls, because they're not the same. So, I don't know. If you're a New England Patriots fan and an NFL football fan, then I guess you loved it when it was going on. Could still go on again this year. But, I think most people get tired of it. If the same team, goes to the Super Bowl and wins every single year. But It's tough. So dynasties, good, bad. Those are my feelings on the topic. It could be either way. Who's our honorable mention? Very close to Ream, Ben Penley. And I kind of screwed your name up there, Ben, or Benjamin. But I did. You were very close. Just 0.67 points away from Ream. She got you by just that much. But anyway, it was a good board this week. This is week 8 of 13. Way more than halfway down the line on the Packback discussions. So if you've missed some or a bunch or your score's not very good, you're almost running out of time. So I've warned you about that since day one. I won't belabor the point. Now, let's talk about football. Here we are after 4 weeks. We've had me. I've won 1 week. Darren Fox, D Fox, has won 1 week. Dahlia Hernandez, D Hearn, has won 1 week. And this past week, my boy Catch Up Nate, who says that he doesn't even know that much about sports, picked against the spread in 12 games and won 8 of them. Proud of you, man. Proud of you. Now, Darren could be higher than 3rd place, but he didn't pick in week 1. And Dahlia didn't pick in week 1 or 2. First week she picked, she won. And Nate didn't pick in week 1 or 2. I don't know what all that was about. We've still got a small handful. Actually, I don't know. It's like 2 people haven't picked at all. So, this only goes through, this is week 4. So we're going to go about 6 more weeks, 7 more weeks. It's 10% of your grade. So it's up to you. But anyway, overall, in first place is Big Jake Daffrin, followed by me, followed by Darren Fox, tied with Ty Penley for 3rd place, and then we've got Dylan Fields in 5th place. So that's our top 5 so far. Don't forget, you need to have your picks in by Thursday night's game. I'll try to make the pick sheet. Well, I won't be able to do it till after tonight when the Falcons are on national television playing whatever it is they're playing against the Packers. I expect that to be a bloodbath. And I'll have them up. All right, so well done, Dylan, Nate, Tara, Darren, Ream, and Benjamin. So let's move on to week 9. Make those picks. Don't forget to watch the lectures and know that exam 2 is coming up, I think, week after next. More info on that to follow. With that, I bid you adieu.